Hi, this is Jason West, and in this presentation video, I'm going to show you how to use marketing funnels to grow your business, and then how to choose the right kind of marketing funnel for your business as well. So we're going to go through a few things that are going to hopefully make everything a lot clearer for you with marketing funnels, full stop. Depending on your tech ability, funnels might just be a big headache to you. The whole idea of putting together a funnel, you've maybe heard about funnels from perhaps, people like Russell Brunson and so on, and now understand that having a marketing funnel is a good idea, but you just don't know how to implement it and which one is right for your business. Then that is the person that I'm targeting really with this presentation, which hopefully is you. So, who the hell am I anyway? Well, basically, I've been an internet marketer since like 2000. I started off with a hotel directory when all the hotels were clambering to get online, and they just knew they had to be on the internet. So I started up a directory, and people were posting me in checks every single day. I was driving my parents crazy because I was staying there, and all these checks just kept coming through the door. It was fantastic. And that is when I fell completely in love with internet marketing. I mean, what was the best thing ever in my early 20s to have a flurry of money just coming through the door for really doing nothing. I was making a great website and then advertising the hotels on there, and they were just sending me cash. So I loved that. And then I moved into selling physical products. I caught the wave of plasma TVs, which was good. And what actually turned out to be the most profitable thing was the wall mounts for plasma TVs. So not the TVs themselves. I was making more money selling the wall mounts that they go on. And I literally was getting call after call and ended up doing like £100,000 sterling per month selling those around the UK. So caught the wave of that. Then I moved into selling websites and affiliate websites. I created my own affiliate software, which was, I suppose, in the end superseded by WordPress and its gazillion different plugins. But I've developed software from complete scratch that will build websites and link up with data feeds and things. So a lot of technical stuff, done a lot of affiliate marketing, and more recently in the last couple of years, and in fact since I think it was about May when I started selling courses online in property investing. And you can see the screenshot actually just there. I think it's 383,000. It's about $508,000 worth of courses that I've sold online from a standing start, really. And that was from August 1st, 2017 to today, March 14th, 2019. So, and also I sell some over PayPal as well, so it's probably more than that. So I'm loving selling courses online. That is one of my main things that I love to do. Selling digital products is just fantastic, and also helping people to achieve whatever it is they want to achieve by doing courses. And then also funnels. Funnels is also my thing. Marketing automation is my thing. I love it. I'm really comfortable and proficient in using the different technologies and the software, which of course is my favorite, which is Kartra, to be able to make things happen automatically. The whole point of internet marketing and all this tech is that it works for you along with your copywriting, your marketing, to basically take people through to the point of buying something from you. So you make money. So how fantastic to have all this tech actually do a lot of that work for you. The whole making money while you sleep thing is really what got me into internet marketing. I love being out and about. I love having dinner and then checking my, my email and then seeing I've just made some money. It's the best thing ever. Especially when you see lots of your poor friends who, worked 9 to 5 to earn their money, and you're earning money whenever and doing what you want to do. Life is about doing what you want to do when you want to do it, in my opinion, for me. So the whole internet marketing thing can give you that. So that's just a real quick bit about me. I hope that didn't bore you to tears. Next thing, the purpose of funnels. What the heck is the purpose of funnels? Well, basically, you can see in this graphic here, You've got like the awareness stage of the buying cycle when someone comes into a funnel, the consideration, and then the purchase. That's a real rough overview of a funnel. But the purpose is that you gain new leads. So funnels can be used to gain new leads, people who've never heard of you, and that's that awareness phase. And then we also can use funnels like sequences of emails and pages and videos and things like that to nurture these people, to get them to know, like, trust you, all the classic marketing things. And so we just move them along that funnel to the point where they will go to what is known as a conversion event. And that can be a webinar, a strategy call, product launch funnel, whatever. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to use these funnels to move people along from not knowing you to buying something in plain English. And then, as it says here, to sell your products and services, whatever that can be. It doesn't have to be a physical product, doesn't have to be, an informational product. It can be a service or anything that you do. This is what we are producing these funnels for. And then also it can be used to retain customers as well. What about they bought something and now you've got a funnel which will then continue to market to them and make sure they're happy, make sure that they know how to use your software or your service or access your course and everything. And then if they decide to cancel, let's send them into a funnel and then try and keep them. So there's lots of uses to funnels, not just to gain new leads and to turn people from potential buyers into buyers, they're also to retain customers. And then there's also funnels to help increase the average order value of a person who's bought something from you. So they buy, say, a course, and then you're going to sell them another 3 or 4 courses afterwards for different things, similar things, which they may also like. And you can do that with email sequences and funnels again. So there's a whole load of things that you can do with funnels. And I could go into kind of what's different about a funnel to a website, but I'll probably move on and talk to you a little bit about that in a moment. So this is the way to think about funnels, okay? When people come to the point of about to start marketing their business, they can just get a bit overwhelmed by everything. And we've all been there over the years. You know what you've got to do. You've got to build all these different funnels out. You've got to, write all about your products and services, attract new customers, all this stuff. And your head blows up. And you're just like, oh my God, where do I start? So here's where you start. You start with what is your long-term, your end goal. And that will usually be to sell your product, your service, your course, whatever it is you want to sell. So I'm going to use courses as an example here. So if I want to sell an online course, first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to attract the right people through perhaps a lead magnet or a social media video, and I'm going to have to bring them in. But what I then need to do is to kind of warm them up, nurture them, and then hopefully take them to a conversion event, which could be something like a webinar, which has been my preferred method of converting people. In fact, I'll be doing a live webinar this evening. And also product launch funnels, very good. The classic, which has been made very popular by Jeff Walker, where you have 4 videos that take them through, it's almost like a webinar split into 4, that take them through the process, telling them about the opportunity, then telling them about the sort of transformation of how it can be, and then the, actual using your product, and then the sales pitch at the end, that kind of thing. So think about what is your actual goal. When you're getting online and you're selling courses or you're selling digital downloads or services, that will be your goal. So you need to think about that and then get the funnel that will lead people through that process to your goal, which will, like I say, almost always be to sell something. So what kind of funnels are involved here? So, well, for gaining new leads, I've used all kinds of different ones. So ebook download funnel, the classic landing page with something to download. It's usually an ebook, but it could be a mind map or a white paper or a free report, something like that. You need a funnel to gain leads that way. And usually you would just send in Facebook ads traffic or YouTube or, Google ads going to this ebook download where they can then download your freebie, and now they're on the list, and hopefully, you didn't pay too much for them. And that's one way that you're going to get leads. Another way that people do it is perhaps not so good for like a completely cold audience, but a strategy call could be used to get people to fill out an opt-in form and book a call with you. Webinar. Again, I've used this one quite a lot. I get webinar registrations for probably maybe $3 to $5 per webinar registrant, but they are also a lead. It's just like two birds in one stone. They're registering for your webinar, and now I've got them as a lead as well. So we've kind of bypassed the need for number one, which is like a free download or something. A product launch. If you're offering a free mini course that then leads them into this product launch sequence, that's another way of getting opt-ins. Virtual summits. I've used Virtual Summit very, very successfully. Ended up doing $40,000 in sales and had loads of other people promote the Virtual Summit. Virtual Summits are great because you're going to get a deluge of people signing up for your Virtual Summit because it's free. However, you can also make money with them by then upgrading them to have a VIP pass. So that's great for gaining leads, but also for making money. And then, of course, you've got that lead and you can then sell and market to them later on as well too. So I really like Virtual Summits. And then often you'll have your main website. Maybe if you're a coach or a consultant, you've got your main site that you don't necessarily drive traffic to and pay to drive traffic to because it's just too wide. There's too much information on there and everything. Normally, when you are paying out for traffic, you're going to be sending them to a landing page of some sort, be that a webinar registration page or a download where we've got one course of action that we want them to take. We don't want them to go to a website and be able to click all over the place and then get bored and disappear. So you can gain new leads on your website. So you probably will have, a newsletter sign up or a free download or whatever, and that they can opt in for something. But it won't be as effective at gaining new leads as, one of these types of dedicated funnels. So funnels for selling then. Well, strategy call. Strategy calls are brilliant for selling consulting services or anything that's kind of high ticket really. I'd say maybe $2,000 or more would be very good to use a strategy call to close people down. And webinars, again, like I said, used very, very successfully by myself. I do them every week live, and I also do automated webinars with EverWebinar too, very successfully. It takes a while to get it to the point where a automated webinar is good enough, so you need to do loads of lives to get your webinar good enough before you then switch to EverWebinar. And you also need to make sure you've got all your tracking and your pixels, your Facebook pixels in place. Otherwise, you won't really know if it's responsible for the sales. So very important that you have tracking installed on your funnel. But again, we'll talk more about that later. Product launch, again, as we've discussed, hugely popular thanks to Jeff Walker and the product launch formula. Really good for driving a mass of sales in one go. Or you can have an evergreen product launch funnel where people are, continually just coming in and being tagged as just arriving, as it were. All the timers are set and everything, so that for them it's like you were doing a launch this week and they caught it just in time. So product launches are really good. Virtual summits, as we've discussed, great for selling the VIP access passes to have permanent access to all the recordings of the summit presentations, and also then for having a load of leads that you can sell your products or services to. So obviously it makes sense to have a virtual summit in the niche that you want to operate in. I did one on property investing and then of course gained a huge amount of leads to which I could then sell property courses to at a later date. And a good old-fashioned sales page. Usually you won't have a sales page as the place that people land on because you may not have their details at this point, and a sales page is not really designed to be getting opt-ins. But once somebody has opted in, then you can drive them to a sales page at the right time within the nurturing sequence. But a sales page alone will rarely sell a product of very high value. For that, you're going to need to think about strategy calls and webinars, and to a degree product launches as well. So those are the funnels for selling. And here's the simple process really laid out. Now, I might be teaching you to suck eggs here, but I've got to cater for everybody's, internet marketing ability and knowledge. But this is really it. You're sending traffic directly to a funnel, usually to one landing page, and then that funnel drives them forward to a conversion of some sort, whether that's over a phone or it's via webinar or product launch. So that's the simple process. This is what you're thinking when you're thinking about doing funnels and marketing your online business. And also you can combine funnels. There's no right or wrong way to sell your product or service. You need to test things. That is the truth. When people say to you, right, do this and you will definitely guaranteed 100%, sell something, that's not strictly true. That may have worked for them, but you need to try different things out. You might find that, doing this combination here of an ebook download, pulling them in, then asking them about going to a webinar, and then maybe at the end of the webinar, instead of actually trying to sell them the product on the webinar, because it's like really expensive, maybe $3,000 plus program, you might want to drive them to a strategy call funnel. And then we sell them the product. So this is how you can combine funnels. You literally, at the end of the ebook download, somewhere in the email sequences after they've downloaded that ebook, you can invite them to a webinar, which will put them straight into the webinar landing page, and now they're in that funnel. And then at the end, there'll be a button saying, sign up for our strategy call and we'll help you and talk you through. And of course, on that call, they'll sell you. So now you are in a strategy call funnel. So you can use multiple funnels combined to get to that end result. And the end result we care about is obviously selling the product or service. So definitely, you might be able to do it all with a webinar. Just a webinar funnel. You might be able to get a Facebook ad going to a webinar registration page to actually selling your product. But you can also combine them and you can try them individually on their own. Obviously, the webinar and the strategy call individually on their own are selling funnels. So don't be afraid to experiment and mess around. Here's another good idea. So a virtual summit will bring you in loads and loads of leads, increase your niche authority because you are seen as organizing this big summit and having your face amongst lots of other experts in your niche. You bring on all the leads, and then once you've got the leads, the summit's over and things have settled down, you invite people to a product launch, which will be, a free masterclass video perhaps, a video sequence, and then they come in through a landing page and now they're in that product launch funnel and you've got a chance to sell them. Or at the end of the product launch, again, you might have a chance to send them to the strategy call to actually complete and sell them that product, and then you get to the end there, which is to sell. So don't be afraid to experiment, don't be afraid to combine funnels or try them individually. There's no right or wrong here. What we're trying to do is simply the way that works. And I believe that, you can sell via all these different methods. So now let's have a quick chat about how you improve a funnel. Very important. You don't just set a funnel up and then find that it hasn't converted and then you just forget about it, just give up and say, oh, this doesn't work, funnels don't work. Not true. You're going to have to adjust and tweak things. This is not easy. If it was dead easy, everybody would be just whacking a funnel up and then magically having money come out the other end. So you've got to not think like that. What you need to do is once you've got a reasonable amount of traffic coming through to your funnel, give it a bit of time so that we get some analytics. And now you can split test your ads. So if you're doing Facebook ads or Google ads, you should never really be doing like just one ad. What if you did another ad and that ad was double as successful as the other and had a lower cost per click? Suddenly, you might have had a funnel that was making no money that now is profitable just because the amount you're paying for a lead is halved. So it's very important to split test your ads. And then number 2, track conversion rates. You can use analytics in Kartra to do this. And obviously if you're using Facebook ads, you can go and have a look at the conversions as well that have come through, say, Facebook ads or Google for that matter. So you need to keep a track of your conversion rates of your funnel. And also you can split test pages. Again, Kartra makes that pretty simple. You just create 2 different pages, and then Kartra will give you one URL that you use for all your ads and everything. And then it will just rotate the pages 50-50, or it can even do like 80-20, whatever you want. And then once it feels that it's got a definite winner out of the 2 pages, and it can see which one's gaining the most opt-ins or which one's selling the most, you can then say, right, that's the winner, and get rid of the other page. And now again, that may have been the difference to a campaign that wasn't profitable to one that is now killing it. And then number 4, you can do the same thing with emails. When you do email sequences, so when someone's opted in or they've downloaded your ebook and then you're sending them an email every few days or whatever, you can switch around. So you can send 2 different emails, one to one person, one to another, and so on and so on and so on, until you see which one's getting the highest open rate and the highest click-through rate. These little tiny changes, of course, make a huge difference to your bottom line and to the success of the funnel. So definitely use split testing emails as well. And then number 5, use tracking links. It's very important that you know where the source of your sale came from. Where did that lead originally come from? Because if you don't know, you don't know where to put your money. What if you were doing YouTube videos, for example, and you had a link under your YouTube video going to your opt-in page or your webinar registration page, and it was all the people from YouTube that were buying, but you didn't know? That would be a nightmare, because you might want to spend some money on YouTube ads and really crank that up and reduce Facebook, which wasn't working for you. So it's important to use tracking links. And again, you can do that in Kartra by creating a tracking link and then just putting the source of the traffic and naming it as Facebook, naming it as YouTube, whatever you want. And then also number 6, ensure every page is mobile optimized. I mean, I'm sure you probably already know this, but wow, the mobile traffic now has gone through the roof. I think it's overtaken desktop by some way now. So it's very important. You should almost emphasize making your sites look better for mobile than desktop. You should be worrying more about what it looks like on a mobile than it does desktop. And also tablets. Obviously, there's millions of people who own tablets now. So you've got to check how your website and your funnels look on those, because this can also have a huge effect on your opt-in rate sales conversions. So my funnels, let me just give you a rundown of some of the website funnels that I have here. So these are like main websites. As you can see, you've got an agency one page, and the male coaching, nice website there. And then the female version, obviously, styled slightly different colors and everything else. So these are not designed to get leads like 100%, focus, drive traffic here, but these are sort of really good informational places for people to come and learn a bit about you, your service, and all of these are editable, and you can purchase these and then import them straight into Kartra. And then you've got all the pages done, like the home, about us, the training, the work with me, the contact, all of that stuff is all done for you. So all you need to just go and do is just type over what's already in there, change the wording about a bit, and then upload a nice picture of yourself, for example. And then the same with the digital agency there. That doesn't actually have to be used for just a digital agency. You can upload a new logo and just make that your company page or your personal brand. But they've all been laid out properly. They've all been mobile optimized and optimized for tablets and everything. And it saves you so much time having this as your template, and all you've got to do is edit the template versus lay it all out, make sure it's pixel perfect, make sure it shrinks down right. And it saves hours and hours of your brain power and time to put something like this together. So those are 3 really nice website designs that you've got there that you can grab from me and import straight into your Kartra account. Now, let's look at the sales funnels. We spoke about this already. The webinar course sales funnel. This one is huge in terms of the number of pages and everything that you get with it. And I'll tell you how you can find out more about all of these funnels at the end of the video. But the webinar course sales funnel is what I've built and refined myself to sell my online courses over the last couple of years. And it's taken a lot of iterations to get it right and to get it working nice and to figure out what it is that helps these courses sell. But this sales funnel has just made an awful lot of money for me. Like I said, over $500,000 in course sales with very little on ads, by the way. I mean, about maybe 25 to 30,000 on ads. So it's done really well. And you can import this entire thing again into your own Kartra account if you've got Kartra. And if you haven't, go and get it. So, and then I've got the product launch formula. Now the product launch formula, as you can see there, has got the 4 videos, and that is designed to take somebody from learning about the opportunity that you're trying to put across to them to ending up to buy your product or service or course. So very, very powerful funnel. There's a ton of work that goes on into the background of that funnel with emails and marketing automation. And then the strategy call funnel. This now works with Calendly, Acuity, and also Kartra's own calendar system. If you're going to use Kartra, you may as well use their calendar system if it works for your business, because it's all built in and really nice and seamless. And you can see analytics on the number of people who book calls with you and all of that kind of stuff. So very, very powerful funnel. And also you can charge for strategy calls if you want to too. It can be free or you can charge. And then we got the virtual summit. This is the exact layout of the page that I used to generate like $40,000 in sales overall with my own virtual summit. I've made it kind of universal. So all you got to do is upload your own logo and then change the speaker details and everything. All the emails that come with it in the background are huge. Again, you can find out more about the summit funnel at the end. I'll show you that. So really, really powerful and great way to establish yourself in any niche quite quickly and make lots of connections too with other experts who can help promote your products and services in the future. So well worth considering. Then we've got one product funnel. This is great for like the classic book funnel. So, or a physical product that maybe you've got like a job lot of and you want to get rid of. Also, people who do Alibaba stuff. So people will buy products from Alibaba and then put them on here and then just send traffic to these funnel pages like this from Facebook. So that's a really good funnel, very simple funnel with an upsell, downsell, checkout, everything all built in and able to be imported again into your Kartra account. And then another way of selling is with a good old-fashioned sales page. Now, like I said to you, most high-value things, they're going to already have to have seen like a webinar or something like that to just go and spend $2,000 by reading a sales page. Or you'd have to be a phenomenal copywriter to get that kind of money out of someone from just cold coming in to reading about your product or service. So I've also got a course membership funnel here, which includes a sales page. The membership's all set up for you. So all you've got to do is upload your own membership area content. And then there's like a login page done, all beautiful, custom and everything else. So that's really good for selling courses of lower value, maybe perhaps $250, maybe less than $500. That's quite a good, simple way of doing that. And then real estate. Real estate obviously is a very competitive business. So I've got 2 funnels there for the realtors. One to get home seller leads. So people, trying to value their home, get the true valuation, obviously thinking about maybe selling now or in the future, and they want to know. So we're going to get their details and then obviously get them on the phone and start discussing if they'd like to list a house with you. And then for actually selling properties, I've got a really powerful funnel here you can see on the right hand side where you can upload the details of a property, but people cannot see all of it until they press that see full listing and then they opt in. And now, of course, you've got the name, email address, and phone number, and we will then chase them up to book a viewing automatically. So very powerful real estate funnels. So what is the real power behind the funnels? Because ultimately what I've shown you so far is just a bunch of screenshots of landing pages, really. But there's an awful lot more that goes behind, and this is what makes a sales funnel so powerful, and perhaps really powerful by using marketing automation with Kartra. So automated marketing then, that is the thing that is behind the funnels that makes it all work. And you can see that little screenshot there, which is like an automation in action. We're splitting people who've entered this funnel based on whether they've done something or they haven't. And we're checking true or false. And if it's true, we're sending them an email. And if it's false, we're sending them to an automation. So this sort of stuff can be done all in the background, and this is what you get when you buy a ready-made funnel from like myself. All of this is done for you. So you don't have to think about all this true, false, how long between things. It's all done for you. All you got to do is edit the content of the email. So emails are sent to people based on user actions. So for example, if someone went to a certain web page, then brilliant, we can tag them, we know they've been there, now we can put them into an email sequence. So, for example, if they went to a sales page but they didn't buy anything, an hour later we'll send them an email. What did you think of the course? Was there anything that wasn't explained on the sales page for you that you'd like me to go into further details with you? Would you like to book a call? That's automated. It's all just done, and it's fantastic, and that's the power of funnels. And then also to show people relevant content. So we can actually choose on a page whether to hide or show certain parts of it based on what it is that they've done previously. So would it make any sense, for example, on a home page to show somebody a opt-in for the newsletter if they already have opted in for the newsletter and we know they have? No, it wouldn't. It's just taking up valuable space. Maybe we could put something different there for that person that would get them to buy a product or service or go and visit our shop. So we can do that with tagging, and we get to know where they've been and what they've done. This is all once they've been in our database. Once they're in our database, once they've opted in, now we can start changing things that they see on web pages. So very, very powerful. And also we can give people access to a membership area. Who wants to manually send someone a login? When they bought the product, we want to just have the system automatically send them a nice login, a welcome email, perhaps some follow-up emails as well to then sell them additional products or services, or just make sure they're happy with the product that they've bought from you. So this is the power of automated marketing. All of this can be done for you. You just set it up once, you feed the funnels, and then people get on and the system gets on with making sure everybody's happy and doing what they're supposed to do. And it makes you more money. So then also, you can show upsells and downsells on the checkout process. This is all part of an automated funnel. Maybe they've bought product A. Now you can quickly show them product B for a great one-time only offer deal. And then if they don't like that and they click no thanks, now you can show them a cheaper version or a different product stripped back that they might be able to afford or might want, and you're upping that average order value. So by the time they finish the entire checkout process, they were going to spend like $997 with you, but they've ended up spending like $1997 with you. And doing things like that, hitting a buyer when they're hot and offering them a genuinely good deal that they perhaps won't ever be given again. We're not into false scarcity. We're going to tell them the truth. This is the only time you're going to get this deal, and mean it. And then, like I say, overall, you are going to increase the average order value, and your annual profit could potentially double just by having in this automated process of showing them upsells and downsells. So very, very powerful automated marketing. So why would you bother to purchase a ready-made funnel from myself? I mean, you can see in the background there's a whole load of pages. That's the webinar course funnel. That's one reason why. That took a fair old bit of time to put together, guys. So Why would you do it? You're going to save time. You are going to save time beyond time. It takes literally hours and hours to create multiple pages, and the automations, making sure it's all perfect. One mistake, and suddenly you could be sending people emails they don't want. You could be carrying on sending them an email saying, buy this, and they've already bought it. So you need to have all of these things in place, and to learn how to do all of that takes a lot of time. And how much is your time actually worth to you? And so I'm going to be putting them all together into these ready-made funnels. So it's going to save you a hell of a lot of time, stress. I should have put save stress and technical overwhelm, which should have also been on this page. Now I'm looking at it. And then the next thing it's going to do is save you money. Having someone build you a funnel from scratch, if you go onto any decent company to get them to do this for you, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars. It does cost a lot of money to get a complete custom funnel done. Now, if someone can do all the hard techie work and do all the grunt work, if you like, all the page creation, the help desk, the layouts and all of this, and all you've got to then do is come in with your knowledge and your passion about your product, upload a photo of yourself and, write about your own stuff, which is very easy, then obviously, it's going to save you a lot of money. Because a ready-made funnel is an awful lot less than a custom built, quoted up by some company or agency funnel. And then also you're going to get better results than if you just did the whole thing yourself. Ordering a funnel from someone like me who's been in internet marketing for 20 years and is a bit of fanatic about marketing automation and funnels is going to get you better results. I will make sure my funnels are desktop, mobile, tablet optimized, for example, where then that can be tricky to do. You need to know how to show and hide certain sections of a page based on which device they're using. And then the way that they're actually laid out and joined together and all the automations, they're going to get you better results, because I test these funnels out on my own business where possible as well, or I use proven funnels that I have seen working for other people very well, and then copy them and build them in this platform, Kartra, which is my preferred marketing automation tool. So that's why you should be doing it. And what do you actually get then? What do you actually get when you buy a ready-made funnel? Well, you get all the pages done. Okay, so you're not going to have to do things like all the landing pages, the thank you pages, the checkout pages, the login if you've got a course or membership area that needs doing, the privacy page, the terms pages. Once you start, maybe you think, oh, I might just do it myself. You start and then you're like, oh God, I need a page for that. Thinking about it, I need a different thank you page for that. I need a thank you page for my opt-in. I need a thank you page for my purchasing. I need a thank you page for this different opt-in because they've opted in for something different. I need to say something different on the thank you page. So you need a lot of different pages. Well, they're all done for you when you buy a ready-made funnel. And then number 2, creation of the forms. The name, the email, the phone number, whatever that is that you want. That takes a lot of time to go through the process of creating opt-in forms. Well, that's all done for you as well. So you're not just buying a load of pages and then, being left to get on with it. So you're buying the forms, the tags. We create a name of a tag such as visited page 3 or visited your sales page or, abandoned the checkout. All of that's done for you. So now we know what every person that you send into these funnels has done. And then the automations kick in, which are also done for you, that says, hey, I saw you visited the checkout, but you didn't buy anything. Was there a technical problem? Did you have some doubts? Is there anything I can do to help you get through the purchase process? All of that stuff is done for you with a ready-made funnel. You may need to just edit the text slightly, but the concept and everything is all done and it's there and the functionality is there. Membership and help desks. With Kartra, we have the ability to have all built-in membership system, so you don't have to go and get Thinkific or Teachable or so many different ones out there now that you can do. It's all within Kartra. So we can just take a lead, grant them access, and within seconds, they're all on the same website and they get access to your membership. So whichever funnels that you purchase, if it has a membership, it's all done for you. And also a help desk. Every funnel just comes with a help desk, because within Kartra, you don't have to go and get Zendesk or something. You can just have it all within the one place, one login for the software that is Kartra. You don't have to keep logging into like 9 different places, somewhere for your video hosting, somewhere for your email marketing, somewhere for your countdown timers like Deadline Funnel or something. All these different things. It takes time to do that and to manage the billing for each of these different things, and the cost of it all adds up. So you get a ready-made funnel with this through me. You're going to get all of this built in. It's done. And again, it saves you an awful lot of time and makes you look really good to your customers because everything's so seamless. And so what do you have to do then? Well, as you can see here, there's a little sample there of a page that's being edited. You're going to have to edit the copy, but it's all there for you. And sometimes the actual idea is there for you as well in terms of what you should be saying, but you need to just edit it to your own words and for your own product or service. So it's very easy to edit the copy. If you can use Word, you can use the page editor and then edit that particular text. You need to replace your logo and images. Again, it's just browsing for an image on your hard drive or using the built-in free stock photography that's within Kartra, and then just saving, and it will just replace what's already there in that funnel to match your needs and your brand. And then the emails, they're already put into sequences and everything. Any welcome emails that are needed, any emails to get them to go back and do something, all of that's already done. You're just going to have to quickly nip in and change the wording slightly to speak to your people the way that you want to. And then uploading your own content. Obviously, we can't, upload all of your training videos to the funnel. You need to do that, but the layout's all there. The placeholders of videos is there. You just need to go and browse for the video on your hard drive, upload it in, and then that is it done. Creation of a membership area alone is worth a lot of time and energy from you, but we've done all that for you where needed in these funnels. And then also adjusting product pricing. We create products and we have them ready in Kartra, the software. So whether that's for a course or whatever, and then you can just go in, adjust the name of the product, adjust the price, press save, done. So now that's all linked in with the funnel and someone can purchase that product at the perfect price. You might want to offer pricing plans too, not just a one time payment plan. You might want to have like a 6-month plan or something like that. So you'll just need to go in and edit it. But the good thing is that I provide full video training on how to do all of that. So every funnel that I have, of which there is now, I think 10, 11, 12, you have got video instruction on how to quickly go in and edit it to make it perfect for you in a very quick amount of time. So what is your next move? Well, if you haven't already signed up to Kartra, the all-in-one marketing software, highly recommend you do that. I might put a link under this video just for you to be able to do that. That is with my affiliate link. So if you do sign up, let me know. I'll probably see anyway, but just let me know. Drop me an email at me@jasonwest.com and I'll give you a free ebook download funnel worth $100. And then also visit my funnel shop. There's another button that will be underneath this for you to be able to quickly nip to my funnel shop and look out for individual funnels. You can buy individual funnels, or you can also buy a package of funnels. So like I've shown you previously in this presentation, you can actually have multiple funnels that you will use to push and promote your products. You don't necessarily just want one. You can use different ones and combine them for real power. So you can buy funnel packages, and I give really generous discounts for when you do that. When you buy more than one, you're looking at a minimum saving of 25% up to the complete funnel package, which will see you right. And I also do free updates. And I think you save nearly 50% on the complete funnel package. So look out for that. And then you just import them into your Kartra account. Don't worry about how. I show you how. You'll press a button, they'll come in, and then you'll be able to just jump in and start editing it all up. And follow my video training. That's what it's for. I have a real passion for helping entrepreneurs like you speed things up, get your business running, get some money coming in. So I really enjoy training and helping out with any technical issues that you ever have. And the last thing, as it says there, really is go make some money. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, the presentation, and I really look forward to helping you out with your marketing funnels, and together we can help grow your business. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.